right. In this controversial video, where I'm going to discuss a very sensitive topic, I want to give you my thoughts about Indians who are now being ill-treated and attacked in countries like Ireland, in countries like even Australia, even the United States. Okay, and now it is becoming more prominent, especially if you see the screen. You'd see this title. If you want to Google search the article, just type "Dirty Indian Go Back to India, Ireland." So the crux of the whole story is the 6-year-old little girl was attacked by young children in her school. Okay, so by teenage boys. Okay, so this is not something to be taken lightly, and I don't think this is going to stop. I definitely think this is going to increase. In fact, if you see the screen, there is 1 second. Let me show you. I've taken down a lot of incidents which I want to share with you. Yeah, this is the violence against Indians in Australia. They are actually filming it. They're taking videos, and it has become very violent. All right, it's very disturbing. Some of the videos I cannot even show you because it is pretty graphic. Now, the attack on Indians is not something new. And by the way, please feel free to comment down below, especially if you're living abroad, because I think it would give a lot of it would give perspective. Okay, whether you experience, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, still comment down below because it's good to know what you're going through. I myself, okay, I lived abroad. I lived, say, in Dubai. I went around in the Middle East cities, in the country, sorry. I was in Dublin, Ireland, but that was literally London. That was, almost 30 years ago. So obviously, things have changed. Every 5 years, things change. So I can't say that, oh, I know what is happening right now. But today, it's quite different because I have clients who I speak to on almost a daily basis who are in Canada, Australia, USA, Europe, Germany, France. And I always ask them the tough questions which the media will not publish or they can't mention online. Because remember, your social media, even though they say freedom of speech and you can type whatever you want online, everything is monitored. And if someone takes a screenshot of what you have tweeted or xed or put on your Facebook and it goes against the culture or the thinking or what is acceptable, you will be made an example of. They will literally name you and shame you. And even if you are part of the law or within the parameters of, yeah, you have freedom of expression, don't expect the same leniency with people, especially who stay in and around the place where you reside. So I'll give you my thoughts. Feel free to share your thoughts as well. And I want to make this video as raw as possible, as real, and serve as a springboard of information that can help other people, especially our Indians who are planning to go there. Now, a couple of things which I want to make very clear. You're not going to like my opinion, especially the nationalistic Indians who have this a silver spoon up their ass, and they have this self-entitlement. Oh, we are Indians. Oh, you are this and that. Oh, you should not treat it. Just shut your pie hole here. You can be a big hero. You can be amazing in your own country, but when you go abroad, don't demand. Okay, yeah, they'll say freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but you can't go on your high horse, act like a show off and demand. Because let me tell you this. You can go there and say, oh, I'm Indian, here the rules is, there should be no racism, you cannot treat me like this and all that. But people and their mentality, especially the ones who are staying around you, they are observing you. And if they don't like you, it can be whatever can be stated in the law. But if you start pissing off people, don't expect to be spared. And I say this from, meeting different people from different cultures. Okay, you cannot have a law to make people like you. You cannot have a law to make people love you. Okay. And being an Indian passport holder myself, um, I will try to take a very fair stance between Indians as well as non-Indians. Okay. Where I'll call a spade, and where things are wrong, I would definitely tell you that. So feel free to comment, agree, disagree. Now, there are a couple of things which I want to say right off the bat, which you'll not like. You'll really not like it. I have to blame, like for example, in this case, the 6-year-old Indian origin girl attacked in Ireland. It is not her fault. It is definitely not her fault. It is not the fault of the family. But Indians are to blame. Listen carefully to my statement. Indians are to blame for the shitstorm, the pain, the suffering that is being experienced by other Indians. And I'll give you my reasons why. The first one which I want to show you is this guy. I took his name. J. Sai Deepak. Okay. By the way, so that you know, I don't agree with his views. Okay. He doesn't call, like in a debate, he'll never say, this is India. Okay. He'll always say, this is Bharat. And I've developed this moniker where I say, this is Bharat, R-A-T. B-H-A-R-A-T, because he, beats his chest with pride with the Hindutva proponent that he has, that we are Bharatians. Yeah, fine, whatever. The world doesn't identify things in that way. And why am I bringing him here? It's not to personally attack. I admire the guy. The guy is exceptionally brilliant. In fact, I'm telling you upfront, I don't think I would last in a debate with him for even 30 seconds. He's that smart. He's that intelligent. He's that well informed. Okay, but he has a very strong bias. He's a lawyer, he's an author, but he's hardcore Hindutva. Okay, he has the Hindu agenda. So why am I bringing him is because we have this new generation of thinkers, youngsters, who are very proud of the Hindu culture, which is very good. If let's say, for example, Narendra Modi, Hindu prayer. Look at the screen, and if you see Narendra Modi, his brand of Indian politics has been to proudly show that he is a Hindu. Which there's nothing wrong. By the way, there's nothing wrong in being proud of your Hindu. Your religion, your background. He's one of the first ministers of India who literally brandishes the Hindu religion. Every photograph of his. Now, what this has done is, it has brought many Hindus who predominantly were very humble. They were very humble, they were very quiet, they didn't make a very big noise about their religion. They started to come out. They started to come out and say, we are Hindus, which is very good. This used to be mainly with our Muslims, who they will literally pray on the road. We have seen those videos, okay? You can type. See, I'm typing right now, okay? Muslim praying on the road. We have had this problem even with in Dubai, in the Middle East. See, you just type Muslim praying on the road. They don't give a damn whether the traffic is moving or not. They will just put out that praying carpet, and it causes so much of inconvenience to people. But why they're doing it is because they're very proud of their religion. And then you have, what do you call that? And some of them are absolutely ridiculous. Like we have seen even videos where, I've seen these videos where a small boy, the traffic is moving both the directions. It was like a park or somewhere. I'll type it out. Muslim boy praying on the road. Okay, I think it was on Instagram. So this boy, yeah, see here, traffic stop for a boy doing namaz. He's praying in the middle of the road. Okay, which then a security guard came, and he was being very polite. Okay, he was being very nice, but see, when you have stuff like this, and there is something about false claims or something like that, I don't know. Check it out and find out. I don't want to get into whether false claim, true claim, whatever. But I've seen this video. I've seen the video with my own eyes. And You know, yes, sorry, you're proud of your religion, but there should be a little amount of common sense with how proud you are. Don't make it so proud that people start getting irritated. And now our Hindus have started to do this, which is why I showed you Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because now he's so proud of being a Hindu. What is happening? Okay, check the screen. You must have heard about the news eggs hurled at Hindu festival in Canada. Okay, if you watch these videos, you will see that there was a big procession of Hindus who were doing some yatra or something in Canada, and people from the high-rise buildings, they were so pissed off, they started to throw eggs. They were pelting them with eggs. Okay, now do I endorse this and say, wow, this is very good, they deserve it? No, they don't do it. But ask yourself, why did they do it? Why did they do it? Because you have by the way, you must have seen this. I made a video on this. You can check my views, and many Hindus got very angry with me for my views on this. In Canada, there is this there's this Canadian river, and they were doing the Ganga Puja on a Canadian river, which doesn't make any sense. People were saying, oh, see, they're not disturbing anyone. They're doing it privately. No, they're not doing it privately. They're doing it in the full view of everyone. And then I also spoke on, polluting stuff and throwing stuff in the river. They said, okay, they were only throwing petals and flowers. Fine. But we see what Hindus are doing in their own country with their own Ganga. They don't put only flowers, they put everything else also. Let's not act dumb. Okay, I do not like it when someone comments below me and below my videos and acts as if they don't know. When I talk about pooping, pissing, spitting, and littering and putting garbage in the rivers. No, no, no. Where does it happen? It doesn't happen. Oh, this is a one-off story, or this is fake news. Boss, I've been to India multiple number of times. You cannot go to the rivers or the seas without having someone's shit floating or someone's urinating somewhere. And we have even seen videos which are very dirty where they even put sewage. Okay, factories are dumping stuff. People are throwing garbage. You don't be surprised if you see a half-burnt dead body floating. Okay, we have seen this during COVID. So what they have done in India, the Canadians and even Indian Canadians, they're like, boss, don't bring your India here. We're very happy. And why they are pissed off? Let me get to the main point, why they're pissed off. I want you once again to go to Google search, because, when I say something, people have this tendency, oh, where is the evidence? Okay. Indian wedding in Canada, loud noise. Okay. There are a lot of these videos which are floating around. This US woman criticizes noisy Indian weddings. This particular video that I saw, this lady at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you have these Indians who are doing their bale bale, Indian dance or whatever. People are sleeping. People are sleeping, and you are disturbing them with your Indian culture, your balle balle and dog dog dog. Just imagine, before you guys came, everyone had peace and quiet. They were sleeping quietly. It's like having a mosque which was not there in a white neighborhood, okay, or a Western neighborhood, blacks and all that. They are quiet. You don't have a church blaring, Jesus loves you, la la la. No, they're very particular. People are sleeping. Let's keep it quiet. But this Islam flavor of their religion is when they have to call to prayer at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock, Allah, they go very loudly. Now, in a Muslim country, this is very normal. Okay, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, Allah, they go. I used to stay near a mosque. I know what it is. I'm used to it. But for these foreigners who are there, all of a sudden you have this Muslim guys come in and they build a mosque, and now everyone's sleeping at 4 o'clock. They are not Muslims, but you're disturbing them with noise. People don't like it, man. See, for example, I stay here in a forest. Okay? If I were to live in, let's say, in Samui, I stay in a forest which is very quiet. By, let's say, by literally 8 o'clock, all the businesses start closing down. And by 9 or 10, if I go out, there's nobody there except the 7-Elevens, which are 24 hours open. But if I were to move from here and go to, let's say, um another place, Lamai or somewhere in Samui, where there's a nightclub, where there are nightclubs, there are discotheques and all that. Their business starts from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the night, and they'll blare the music and the lights, and you can't sleep there. It's like awake until 4 in the night. You'll see drunk people going, and you. So it depends if there is a specific location for these people, these Indians or Muslims or whatever. Until they came, people were living very quietly and peacefully with their normal lives. All of a sudden, you have this influx of migrants in Canada, Australia, all these Western countries, bringing with them not only their presence, but they are also bringing their culture and their tradition. And they're not doing it quietly, they're doing it so loudly. People don't like it. I have friends in Canada, I have clients in Canada who themselves are saying, "What the fuck is this? Seriously, sorry, forgive my French, but they're like, what the hell is this? This putting this puja. This is not the Indian river Ganga." And they are not comfortable. The Indians themselves, there are some Hindus who came to Canada maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago. They themselves are saying, "We're not comfortable with this. Do it privately." Because when you start making a spectacle of this, I'll tell you how those people think. Okay, now you're doing this publicly. Soon, Indians, they multiply like rats. This is their actual language, huh? Some of the whites, the Westerners. You have the highest population in the world, so you multiply like rabbits. And very soon, it'll become like a UK, where in UK, they were like the British, they were white. We can see the British Raj, we can see some of those movies where they were white. Today, you go to the UK, you'll think you're in some Pakistan. You'll see everyone wearing an abaya. You'll think, is this Pakistan? Is this Afghanistan? Is this India? This is Indian street? Is this Chinese street? UK has lost its complete identity. And I for one, I believe every country should maintain and preserve their identity. I don't want every country to have Punjabi music or Hindu music, or bring, even for that matter, even Christians. Let's say, for example, you have Indian Christians. Okay, I'm an atheist, by the way. I don't care which religion. I don't want them bringing their flavor of their lifestyle. I'm not comfortable. Like, for example, I moved to Thailand because I like the Thai culture. I didn't move to Thailand to start having 100 Indian neighbors around with their Indian gossipy nature, and they're very snoopy. What is he doing? Where is she going? Why is he behaving like this? And they're stingy. Come on, last price, last price, last price, and and blow their nose and spit the pan. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I just don't. Okay. Now, talking about pan spitting, let's look at this. This also has been online. UKC, NDTV, by the way, it's NDTV. UK sees a surge in pan spitting of videos which are of roads which are stained. See, you bring about the Indian culture everywhere. See the garbage throwing, the pan. It's so disgusting. Yeah, this is even in Dubai. And I'll tell you, they have literally put up notice, no spitting here. These are very Indian attributes. Look, and I know some of you will say, how do you know it's Indian? How do you know it's not Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Sri Lankan? I'm sorry, but all you got to do is go to the social media, check out Indian videos, and you'll see enough and more on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. You must have heard those videos, no? They start me, and they show one Indian, or they show one guy. He's standing there, and he looks this side, and he goes this way, and he looks this way, and he goes this way, and they show clips from India by Indians. Have you seen some of the disgusting, which I don't want to show you here? Guy is sitting with his leg, and he's making the food, and the food is halfway falling, and there is flies, and there's another video where there are rats eating, and they're cooking in the temple. There are even videos where they are actually it's a temple, I think, South Indian temple or something. They put water on the floor, and they put the food on the floor. They don't put it on a plate. They don't put it anywhere. Now, maybe it's clean, but how many Westerners would be very comfortable seeing they're slopping it like rice on the floor? Oh, yes, you washed it, but on the floor, and you're putting curry on that, and they are eating like this. Tell me, does that look palatable for you? In fact, Google search this one: Indian passenger eating on the airport floor. Okay. This Indian passenger, this Gujarati actor, Hitesh, this chap, okay, he's sitting and Gujarati, he's an actor. He's eating at Surat airport on the floor with a newspaper. I even covered this video. He's very proud. People are saying, oh, see, Hindu culture, he's so proud, he's so down to earth. No, I'm sorry, this is bloody disgusting. You do this in the house, you don't do it at an airport floor. Oh, he's not disturbing anyone. So if I urinate somewhere quietly, I'm not disturbing anyone, I'm pissing. That is what most of the Indians do. They are looking, everyone's going, I'm pissing. I'm not troubling anyone. Okay, I'll shit somewhere. Let me just, have a dump. I'm not troubling anyone. I'm doing it in a corner. Oh no, that's not the same thing. The problem is you have an Indian face, you have the Indian identity, you have the Indian brand, and then you are looking for respect. You're looking for people in the West to treat you with respect. But when you start doing like this, it's like nobody else is doing it. You're doing it and you're proudly saying, I'm Indian, I'm Indian. Don't expect people to take this lightly. In fact, the Indian culture is bargaining. They will bargain even for an onion. I've seen my mother do this. She will literally, like, how much for this fish? And she'll take one extra fish. My mother used to do that when I was, 7, 8, 10 years old. She would go to the fish market in Sharjah. How much for the 1 kilo? Last price, how much? And then she would take one extra fish, just put it. And the guy would be like, Pakistani or whoever that fish guy was. Okay, take the one fish and go. You'll see the same behavior even here in Thailand. Not just for the fish and onion and the tomatoes. They'll even do it with prostitutes. They'll go to a sex worker, and these are videos, actual videos which are online. I don't want to show it here. Google search. You can make out an Indian. Pot belly, skinny fat, with a mustache, wearing white shirt, white trouser, white this thing. And 4 or 5 guys, not one guy, 4 or 5. He'll put his hand in the pocket, look left and right. How much? How much one shot? Okay. That sex worker is like, okay, I take 1,000. For example, I'm just giving. Okay, I take 2,000. Okay, how much last, how much? Then she'll say, no, but, one shot, 2,000. Okay, I can give 1,000. No, last price. No, you tell me last price. And after she gives the last price, okay, I give business. Okay, me, my friend. Okay, for me, my friend, you do free. Seriously, I've seen those videos. I have seen with my own eyes. I'm not bluffing. I wish I could show you here, but then my video will get flagged for adult-based content. Then you have one guy who suddenly brings 5 guys. And the, sex work is like, before there was one ugly, smelly guy with a pot belly. Now he has 5 of them. And I've told him, like, 2,000. Now 5 is, if I take 5 guys separately, I'll get 10. But this guy is haggling for 2,000 as if one get one free. And now he owns 5 guys and he's saying he'll pay me 4. Last price. You know how disgusting this is when such videos go viral? It's not funny, yes, it's entertaining, but it completely destroys the Indian reputation. In fact, don't take my word, go to Pattaya or check, forget go to Pattaya, go to Facebook groups. Pattaya, Philippines, Bali, Facebook groups where there are foreigners, type out, not type out, join the groups and just see the way they completely decimate the Indian reputation. There'll always be bar owners, all Westerners, they'll always say, when you get an Indian come in there, you'll get one Indian or you'll get 10 Indians who'll order one Coca-Cola 10 straws. This is the actual fact, huh? One Indian, 10 straws, one Coca-Cola, and they'll share the Coca-Cola. It is so embarrassing. Because this is how our Indians are. They will buy one Coca-Cola and just stand there and oogle and stare at all the girls. Oh, wow. They'll go to a go-go bar where you can pick up girls. Oh, they just want, everything for free. The cheapest dust. Our names, even Russell Peter has made jokes about this. Our name, our culture is associated with cheap. And we are very proud of being cheap. In fact, how many requests I get? How many requests I get? Please, brother, please help me. My mother's sick, my father's sick. Oh, I lost my job or this and that. And the best part is maybe they'll be using the latest iPhone. Okay. If you check their social media, maybe he has gone for a holiday to, Bali. Maybe some of them even go to nightclubs. And then they give me sob story. Please help me, brother, help me. I need a job. And then, when you ask them, okay, what is the salary you're looking for? Yeah, I'm looking for $5,000, $10,000. Okay, these are my charges. Please, bro, I've gone through a very tough time. Yeah, if it was before, trust me, I would pay you. But today, $10,000 you want per month, and you can't afford to pay my service. I tell them, say, try OpenAI, ChatGPT. No, bro, I tried all that, bro, and dude, and this and that. So, I myself, dealing with Indians, predominantly having an Indian audience, or my target market is Indian, I don't have a positive opinion about Indians. Okay? Me. Because of my experiences, then how much more worse would the foreigners have? See, you even have sexual crimes which are being committed due to which Indian reputation. Now, just go to Instagram or I don't want to. I hope they don't show the video. Uh, Indian man caught by pedophile gang, uh, pedophile gang, pedophile hunters. Sorry, pedophile hunters. Okay, just have a look at this, and you would see Indians. I'm very sorry to say, you would see Indians being shown with their faces. Okay, Indian men who are targeting underage girls. These pedophile hunters, they pretend as if they are small children. In fact, how many news articles I've covered? Indian man misbehaves with a small child in a pool, public pool in Singapore. There has even been one where this Indian guy, tourist, goes to this public space, and there's an Indian mother who is Singaporean. She's like Indian roots. She sent me the article, and she told me, Loy, I take my daughter to this Singaporean this place which is a public place, and this incident happened there. This Indian guy, he goes to the pool and he sees his small children playing there, and he starts being very friendly, overly friendly with this girl. And when this girl goes to the girl's changing room, he follows her, and then he goes inside when he sees nobody's there. Goes inside to tell her, I love you," and gives her the phone for add me on Instagram. And now, once again, I'm very aware what you'll say. Loy, just because of one guy, you can't brand the whole 1.4 billion Indians. My dear, every time you have an Indian man with an Indian name, looking like an Indian with an Indian passport, he is representing India. And when it happens, India's population, which is so big, when you have multiple cases where they are ruining India's name, don't expect people to say, no, that was only one Indian. How many videos are there online where Indians are eating with their hands in a disgusting manner, or Indians are doing dirty things? What you're going to say, no, these are only 5 Indians? Simple. Go for a holiday to India. My open challenge to you. Go for a holiday if you're not staying in India. And if you're staying in India, take your camera. Don't go to the main cities. Go to the places, no? Go to a river. Go in the train. Our Indians themselves are filming dirt. Forget taking a video camera in the toilet. Just outside, people eat and they throw the wrappers. They are publicly dirting. In fact, I just saw a shocking video that was shared in my WhatsApp group. Let me see if I can get you. Western tourist in India, uh, garbage problem. This lady, what she did is she actually shows a bag full of McDonald's. I think they ate McDonald's or something. Western tourist in India shows garbage. There was one Russian lady who yeah, here. Video of this one video of Indian Airbnb. This is latest. No, August 5th. August 5th. Oh, this was 3 days ago. This lady, okay, a tourist, she has this garbage and she gives it to the security guy to tell him, where is the garbage? Give me the garbage so I can throw it. Okay, I want you to look at this. It gets 17 million views. And she goes to the watchman, the security guard. Instead of putting it in the garbage, he takes it, tosses it out. You literally litter your own country. And India is, if you tell me India is poor and all that, boss, they don't do it here. They don't do it in poor countries like third world countries here. They have even much more respect. They keep their cities. In fact, the vegetable meat, they call it the wet market, no? Meat, fish market. Do you know that when these sellers come, I want you to compare a market in India where they're selling fish and meat, okay, and compare it to Thailand. In Thailand here, where I stay, they're selling fish, which has a strong smell. They're selling meat, which has a strong smell, with vegetables. But I can challenge you on this, open challenge. After they finish, they will clean everything with water, if required with soap, and it's completely clean. So clean that when they leave, you can go there and you would not be able to know which one, which stall, which area was used for fish, meat or vegetable. It is that clean. Seriously, it is that clean. There's not even garbage down. There's not even a tissue. There's not even, forget sewage. There's nothing. It's clean. They remove the smell completely. And before they start, they make sure it's clean again, and then they put their fresh produce. Do our Indians have that kind of cleanliness? Do they have that much of civic sense? Our Indian civic sense is displayed here, where our own people don't respect their own motherland. They say, no, cow is our mata, and Ganga is our, river mata. What bullshit. There's no civic sense. There's no education for that. And then you have images of, what do you call that? The potholes which are there in India. What image does it give of India? Just Google search roads in Dubai. Okay, let me do it for you. Okay, roads in Dubai. Roads in Dubai. Okay, have a look at the screen. I'm showing you right now. Roads in Dubai. Can you see this? See, how does it look? Look at this. I want you to Google search roads in Dubai. Okay, now check the pothole roads in India. Let's compare. See, this is what you're getting. This is the embarrassment that you're getting. India, 4 trillion economy. This bullshit. So tell me, when you have like this, what answer will you give? Will you say, no, this is just one case, we are 1.4 billion people? If most of this Hindutva, these paranoid individuals who have such a deep bias, India is number one, they will actually deny it. They will say, this is misinformation. They will say, no. You literally just have to sit in an aircraft which goes from, let's say, London to Mumbai. The minute the air door opens, the air that comes in, you're in India. Just go to an Air India flight, local flight. Forget going to a train. They don't even know how to use a deodorant. And you know that, I know that. We have seen how our Indians behave. Google search, Bali hotel incident, Indians. Okay. This is without a doubt the most shocking and embarrassing The most shocking and embarrassing incident that is still famous to this date, where an Indian family is caught stealing, and after all Indian channels have reported it, and after they are caught stealing, instead of being humble and keeping the mouth shut, how much money, I'll pay you. Indians, I have five-star hotels here, they say when an Indian family goes to a buffet, we have seen those videos, no, where there was that world conference. Um, have a look at the screen. Everything I'm saying, I'm showing you. Indian World Conference, buffet, uh, chaos. Okay. See, how do they behave when they see food? This was the investors summit in Bhopal. They were pushing each other to grab food, pushing each other. We have seen even the mango festival, no? They act like they have never seen food. Our Indians, just look, it is so embarrassing. What, these are one-off incidents? You act like you never seen food. Modi was here to talk of millions, $1 trillion economy. People fighting over puri bhaji, roti, as if you have never seen food. How do you justify this behavior? How do you call yourself a $4 trillion economy? And that is why people are literally treating you like garbage. Seriously, literally treating you like garbage. And then you have, anti-national, what is this? This Hindu boy, he, in on a mosque, see, Hindu boy, on a mosque, he posts anti-Islamic or whatever poster on this mosque. Why? Why do you have to do that? And he has shown his face. He has shown what he's doing. Then you want to justify. In fact, I covered the nuns, how they abused those two 50-year-old nuns. And what is the justification those Hindu nationalists they put down there? Oh, how dare you, human trafficking, how dare you religiously force convert, which has been proven false, but they'll not agree with this. I've even received emails telling me, oh, this is, forced conversion and all that. And guess what? Some of them even offered money through, not directly, because they didn't want their identity. Please take down the video. We will support your channel. No, that's not the point and purpose of this video. In fact, when you see a video like this is an Indian minister. Just have a look at this. Indian minister. Okay, he wants to show he's helping the poor. Just look at the screen. And now he takes this because he wants to show. He loses footing and falls down. So when you have images like this, videos like this circulating, what image does it give about our Indians? We Indians, all of us, we represent India when we go, globally or when we go abroad. We show our Indian passport. Yeah, it's not like how Akshay Kumar says, oh, when I show my Indian passport, they look, Modi, wow. It's all garbage. Look, I'm not trying to justify the horrible attacks that this family has endured. I'm not saying this is right, but we Indians have dug up our own holes. In fact, I just forgot this point. In Canada, where our Indians are going, Google search once again. Here, let me do it for you, so you don't have to bother. Indians in Canada take free food. This free food which was meant for the poor people. Just Google search. I'm not doing anything. Google search. Indians in Canada asking for free food. By the way, I spoke to this guy. I spoke to him. I made a video about it and I posted it. Watch it. Okay. They say don't need to spend money. You'll get free food. And that free food was meant. That free food. Yeah, if you want to see my video, I think if you type Loy Machedo, then you'll get. You'll get my videos. Yeah. So here it is. I took his interview. See here. I took his interview. I spoke to him for 50 minutes. Like I told you, I let him speak his piece. I didn't, because he chose to be on my channel. But I'm telling you, when videos like this release, people don't take it very lightly. And there are many people who are working for multinational companies Indians. See, just type Indians in Canada take free food. They are literally telling them, hey, listen, don't spend any money. There are a lot of people, churches that give money for poor. Just go there, take. And they are showing 10 yogurts, 4 pieces of bread, tomatoes, apples. Ah, very happy. There's one vlogger family that proudly is bragging about this free food, and you're taking money from people who are on the streets. Shame on you. So, overall, what I want to tell you is if our Indians are being ill treated, there is also, like this, two hands to clap. This family has not done anything wrong other than the unfortunate fact that they look like Indians, they talk like Indians, they sound like Indians, and they are trying to adjust. But because of the bad reputation and the bad publicity or bad whatever about our Indians, the public is not willing to forget. And as long as this exists, I would say that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of things to come. We are only going to see it get worse. Violence against Indians is not going to stop. I really feel bad for our Indians, but then again, that image and your activities of publicly making noise and disturbing other people's sleep and lack of manners, and it just takes one video to spread the news. And we have this Dr. Faces racism in Ireland. It's unfortunate, but this is what is going to happen. All right. Anyway, I wanted to share my opinion on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I said, I'm totally against the violence against Indians, but it is many Indians have already destroyed. They have dug up their own grave, and now we are just paying the price for it. Innocent people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, good, bad, ugly. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You guys take care. It's me signing off. Yalla.